I'm going to show you my two favorite methods for queen injects. The first method is selecting a fast travel location close to a hive, then selecting a queen and making all the injects by holding shift, clicking spawn larva, while spawn larva key is set to a key that would be clicked multiple times when pressed. That is called choose ability or AI target. So basically, if I choose this on E, that is the secondary option, then choose spawn larva on E also, I then can make multiple clicks by just holding E. So what do we do then? I hold shift, which stands for queuing up commands. What that is pretty much, if I want to just queen to move around, I would have to kind of consistently click the right mouse button, wait for the queen to reach the destination, then click the right mouse button again, wait, click the right mouse button again, or I can hold shift and simply create a queue for the queen to follow. So now I don't even have to look, right? I can do whatever else is out there while you can see the queen will simply follow the target. And the same works with the injects. If I hold shift and E while this is chosen with the option that I just showed you in the controls, it will spawn larva multiple times, and it will spawn larva up to its full number. So I have 200 energy right now. If I would use this the way it was set on the default controls, I would have to click E, then click the left mouse button and do this multiple times while being right here in the center and not really playing the game. But the better way in this scenario is to just hold shift, click E and wait for a second, and that's it, and I can do whatever I want. It doesn't take longer than a second. And as you can see, I'm not even working with the queen, and it will do all the injects. So we can do this again now. I will simply take this queen right here, hold shift and then hold E for a second, and that's it right there. And I can do whatever I need to do else. Click on links. You see, I don't have to stand here and look at these injects being spawned in, and that is one of the most important things here in this case. Now there is another way also. It's using the base command, the base camera key, and the inject with choose ability or AI target function. So basically, first of all, you go to your queen and you choose spawn larva on whatever key that's most appropriate for you. Then you have to go to unit management, choose ability or AI target, and choose the same key that you just chose to spawn larva in the unit options. After that, you have to go to camera options, click on base camera and select the key that's most appropriate for you. This time I've chosen E, or Y. And here you can also choose, for example, space. This is what I heard people choose. However, I use space for all army key, and that's why I wouldn't use space myself. Now that's done, what it does is that it helps you to travel through your hives, command centers, and nexuses really fast. Just like that. As you can see, I'm holding the key and it's just moving through very easily. It doesn't do that perfectly though. What that means that if I'm somewhere on a map playing the game, fighting my enemy, and I want to go to my main hive, that doesn't mean I'm gonna go there. It just kind of moves to a random hive, just like that. Maybe after some time you may use some kind of a may feel some kind of a pattern. However, so far I'm not really seeing a pattern besides the fact that it goes to a different hive than it previously went, and probably that's the thing, that it always will go to the hive you kind of have not selected previously, maybe using this key. In any case, so the next thing you need to do is to select all the queens close to the hatcheries and group them. So how to group them? You need to go to your commands and check this out. So multiple control groups. Here you can see select group option, add to a control group. So for me it's shift plus the key that represents a control group. Now here, for example, I have all of my queens on the letter B. For you it's probably going to be just the numbers above your letters or just below your F keys. In any case, you can do this whatever in any way you like to. So I basically click on the queen, then shift click on the group I want to choose, and then I have all of my 4 queens that I want that are close to the hives selected, just like that. So the game is going on, and I know that I have a few seconds where I can spend the time on my own doing the injects that are necessary. It's like drinking water for a human. You have to do this. Without it you won't have the larva, and you have to do this consistently, and that's the most important thing, because it could be very annoying, very mind consuming. So you basically can get really tired of doing this hundreds and hundreds of times in a matter of hours, and eventually, if while playing Zerg only, you may do this tens of thousands of times in over a year or maybe a similar period of time, and this could be like too frustrating for you to play Zerg. So this is why knowing how to do the injects perfectly is extremely important. So I've showed you my first method, which is basically just simply selecting the queen, holding shift, then pressing E while this is chosen on AI target function, and this will simply do all the injects, and you don't even have to look. It's fine. The injects will queue up in the hive, and you know you're going to get your larva spawned really quick. So now that other method that I was talking about, what you do is you select all of your queens with the hotkey. So I have 4 of them selected. Then you move to a hive, pressing your base camera key. Then you click on E and click it again once. Then you go to another hive, click on E, click again, you see the inject is done, and you do it multiple times, and here all the queen injects have been done, but only once. Not all the energy has been used. So you may do this for quite a bit of time. Here you can see that the queen is already moving away. That means something went wrong, but this is the downside of this method. So basically what I would advise is to know how much energy you have. If you have 25 energy only, just below 50, which is the base amount for spawn larva, so you know you only need to make one quick inject, right? So you don't really want to go through all of these hives just like that, pressing your hotkeys for fast travel locations, which would take heaps of time. What you may want to do better, if you know you have under 50 energy, you click on base camera, select all your queens, then click E quickly, and that's it. All is done and you're back in the game. So as you can see, you saved up quite a bit of time. In other circumstances, if you know you have over more than 50, you may just hold shift and E, and this would get all the injects in. And as you can see right here, things are going great, right? Now I have another batch of queens here selected on a different key, and I'm getting these to the hive now, and we can kind of repeat this also once again. So basically I'm fighting the enemy and I know I have just under 50, and I go to base camera, select all my queens, double click E, and all the injects are here. I get back to the army. That's it. It took a few seconds, and that makes me very competitive, right? On the other hand, if I know that it's gonna take a bit more time to do all the injects by going through the hives multiple times, I just kind of spend those 5-6 seconds, hold shift and E, and make all the injects queued up just like that. So I hope this helps, and I'll meet you in the next one.